Hi everybody, welcome to Write with Mike. I'm Mike the Writer. Today, we're going to talk about how to write a mystery. So hold on to your trench coats. Mike the Writer is on the case.
Shakespeare, Austen, Dickens, Hemingway, Tolkien, Steinbeck.
The Writer.
Today's episode is brought to you by Big Pens. When you're in the mood, pull your Bic out. Get busy. Alright now, the mystery novel is a tricky genre. You really need to stay organized to make sure that all your loose ends tie up and don't come unraveled. So I highly recommend outlining multiple elements of your story. You want to outline the investigation, obviously, but you also want to plot out the paths of the perpetrators and other prime suspects and events. Not everything in your outline will end up in the book, but this will help ensure your timeline makes sense and avoid plot holes. Now, mystery writing involves a delicate choreography of information. You want to give enough clues so that it feels like the reader is participating in the riddle, but you don't want to give up the goose too early and have a predictable story. So instead of giving them the goose, toss out some red herrings instead. Compelling misdirection can throw your reader off the scent of the true perpetrator and give your mystery some depth. So don't be afraid to make liberal use of decoys and false leads. Surprise! Now, your false leads need to have a believable motive, but in order to make it interesting, they also need to be opaque. There should be a reason that the other suspects are trying to obfuscate the truth. Here's an example. Pauline Krantz expected the cops would come looking for her the moment she heard about her low-life ex-husband's disappearance. She also knew that she had a perfect alibi for the day in question, but she wasn't going to spill the beans unless she had to. If word got out that she had flown to Dallas to see a proctology specialist, she'd be the laughingstock of the bridge club. Even from the grave, that bastard was trying to humiliate her. See, Pauline is the perfect suspect. She's got a motive, an alibi, and a reason to be secretive. And because she's well connected to the victim, she can supply helpful information to the investigation. See, a good mystery needs to have interesting characters. The stranger and more suspicious your characters act, the more compelling it is to follow them down the various rabbit holes till you find your way to the proctologist. Now you want to reward the reader for the effort, so every false lead you chase down should lead to a significant clue that progresses the story. If you're just crossing names off the list, the reader's gonna lose interest, so make every detour lead you closer to the destination. A good mystery is like a flushing toilet. At first, it spins in wide circles, spreading out in every direction. Then it gets sucked in tighter and tighter until everything is flushed out, and there's only one place left to go, and that's your final suspect. Now your reveal should surprise the reader with a plot twist, but you want to be careful not to cheat the reader. Here's what I mean. Who would win in a fight? An alligator? Or a shark? Wrong! A human would win because man is the ultimate predator. Now obviously, this is true, but the audience didn't get a fair shake because they weren't presented with enough information. For a good plot twist, all the pieces of the puzzle need to be there. Then your reader will be delighted when they see how all those pieces fit together to reveal a picture they didn't expect. See what I mean? Alright now, I've walked you through the most important parts of writing a mystery novel. Now it's time for you to take these ideas and make them your own. If you need some inspiration, go check out a murder mystery party for some good ideas. It's worth the price of admission. I went to one last week. It was a real hoot. Turns out the pool boy couldn't swim. With a knife in his back? If you're in the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area, I highly recommend a visit with Chief Inspector Jack Pachuta. The guy's a real pro. He really looks the part. There's a link in the description. Alright, That about wraps up this mystery. So let's review. Step 1, outline the action. Step 2, obfuscate and misdirect. Step 3, flush that toilet. Step 4, twist the plot. Thanks everybody for stopping by my channel. I'm Mike the Writer. Good night and good writing. If you want to be a real pro, hit the like and the subscribe buttons so you can get all my best advice.